This happened when was fairly young, about 11 or 12. I was at a beach in a state park with my mom and sister. It was a pretty big beach and my mom was on a towel in the sand and my sister was swimming. I wandered off past where they could see me and over a hill. I was on the edge of the beach, which was right by a forest. I was still on sand, but there was weeds overgrowing it, and a little puddle of water. In the puddle, I noticed a frog and tried to catch it but kept hopping away. I had my head down trying to grab it when I heard a female voice I thought was my sister say, "What you doing?" I said, "Trying to catch a frog." When I looked up, I was surprised to see it wasn't my sister. I looked up to see two girls. The one that talked was white, black-haired in a black bikini. She was very attractive. The other girl looked Hispanic with fair-colored skin and dyed red hair in a maroon bikini. Her stomach protruded, yet she was otherwise skinny and she looked pregnant to me, but otherwise, also attractive. They were considerably older than me, I'd guess 17 to 19. Being a young boy starting puberty, having two bikini-clad girls come up and talk to me sounded like a dream come true, but something was just off. The black-haired girl asked in an overly friendly voice if I wanted to go for a walk in the woods with them. She said in a provocative and suggestive kind of way. The girl with the red hair would mumble something in, I think, Spanish to her throughout this, but she never talked to me, just stared at me. For some reason they just seemed off to me and creeped me out, so I said no thanks. They just stood there staring at me for what seemed like minutes, insisting I go for a walk with them. When I asked why, she suggestively said, "We got a secret to tell you, or we want to show you something," and they'd giggle to each other. Eventually I just ignored them, mumbling I had something to do, and they went away. Again, keep in mind I was much younger than them, and while I was pretty tall for my age, obviously very young looking. And while it seemed almost like a fantasy to be approached by them, they made me so uncomfortable and even afraid. What did they want with me then? I still have no idea what they wanted with a random boy on the beach so much younger than them. Were they just messing with me? Was it something sexual? Edit, all you guys saying missed opportunity. Keep in mind I was like 11, so it physically wouldn't have been possible at that point. Alright, if they approached me and I was older, I could have likely, and stupidly, gone with them, but I'm glad I didn't.